He said that he made the decision to ensure that inmates would not be burdened with children, according to WTVF. This program works like this. Both sexes can volunteer to participate, which is free of charge. Women are given a Nexplanon, which is a contraceptive implant, I guess, that works up to 4 years in the arm for women. The Tennessee Department of Health will provide vasectomies for men who volunteer for the program. Those who participate, you heard it right, receive 30 days of credit towards their jail time. So far, 32 women have received the implant, while 38 men are waiting for a vasectomy, according to the Daily Beast reported this. Benefield said that the standing order is meant to help inmates. They go on to say, I hope to encourage them to take personal responsibility, to give them a chance when they get out, to not be burdened with children. It gives them the chance to get on their feet, make something of themselves. Benefield told WTVF, I understand it won't be entirely successful, but if you reach 2 or 3 people, maybe that's 2 or 3 kids not being born under the influence of drugs. I see that as a win-win. There are people that do get off drugs. There are people that do get rehabbed, people that don't go back to a life of crime. There's a soft side of me, and I'm conservative, but I'm moderate. A vasectomy is, kind of permanent. I know people say you can reverse it and all that good stuff, but I just don't know about all that. There are people that probably shouldn't procreate. I mean, I know that's kind of a funny thing to say after the statement that I made, but I get it to a certain degree. I understand it. There's people that, just druggies, and you bring a poor, innocent life into the world, and the kid's going to end up in the same place as they. But that's a tricky thing for me because, I'm against abortion. I'm against the act of it, just the way that abortions are done and in the industry in general. And to me, if the child is born, you got to take responsibility. But some kids don't. Give them up for adoption. That's my biggest thought. They're great adoption agencies. But anyways, just thought it was kind of an interesting thing. And, a lot of men would probably go for it. But do they understand the gravity of it? To me, you take somebody's way of being able to procreate away, and like I say, not all prisoners go back to prison. Some of them actually study law. Some of them actually get on-job training. They go back to college. They start families of their own, and they're terrific. This is voluntary. This is not mandatory. So, for those that want to have this done, they get 30 days. But I'm thinking, gosh, you get snipped 30 days, and then you can never, ever, unless a miracle happens and you're able to find a doctor that can do that, but then that's, if we get a maybe 25%, 10% chance, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. There's no guarantees. Some work, some don't, but really, you got to look at it as it's not going to, snip, burn, snip, burn, snip, burn. It's not going to just grow back magically delicious, okay? What I'm saying is it's done, it's final. And I'm just talking as a parent here. I've had, one kid, and I know all my kids. I have 2 stepdaughters, Kimberly and Melissa, and then Kaylee, she's mine, 14. And I just could not imagine not experiencing that ever. However, there are some people that I say, man, they should have never been parents because they neglect their kids. They're horrible parents. However, to their chagrin, the kids sometimes from some of the worst families end up doing some amazing things in the world. People come from abusive homes and are able to make something of themselves, and I would never wish an abusive home on anybody. My parents got a divorce, and I didn't like it very much. But I'm glad that we were thrown out the window and killed. Glad that, I'm here, and I feel like I'm making a difference. But I just thought that was pretty drastic. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? What would you do? Would you tell him to go for it? Let's do it. District Attorney Brian Dunway told the news station that Bedingfield's order was concerning to him and that his office didn't support the decision, adding it's just comprehensible that an 18-year-old gets this done. It can't get reversed, and then that impacts the rest of their life. Okay, I guess that's the point I was trying to make. And the district attorney and is seeing this here. This has got to be a little common sense that's going on into their brains. And a young 18-year-old contemplating a vasectomy, which really you got to look at it as it's not going to grow back, it's not going to get back, and it can't be reversed. The ACLU reportedly released a statement calling the program unconstitutional, offering a so-called choice between jail time and coerced contraception or sterilization is unconstitutional. Such a choice violates the fundamental constitutional right to reproduce and bodily integrity by interfering with the inmate decision or whether and when to have a child, imposing an intrusive medical procedure on individuals who are not in a position to reject it. Judges play an important role in our community. Overseeing individuals' childbearing capacity should not be part of that role. County inmates are also being given 2 days' worth of credit towards their jail time if they complete a state-run educational program, the purpose in which to teach inmates about the dangers of having a child while on drugs. Well, that's a good thing. All right, so again, there are some people that really have some pretty big decisions about it. Okay, I'm not the only one. I thought I was the only one that would have thought this way. Jeff Stein, he says, I shouldn't corrected this immediately. He says, I've deleted original tweets. Full slogan is better deal, better skills, better jobs, better wages. Okay, that's not commenting on the county jail to snip days off prison. You didn't look at the other story from the TV station here. He's commenting on a dual story that was actually embedded on the secondary page there. But anyway, so far, again, 32 women received the implant, 38 men lined up for the vasectomy, despite what anybody's saying locally there, or the judge or the attorney general. Sessions is all for it. He says this is a good thing, but a lot of politicians weighing in on this, and they're saying this is terrible. Don't do it. It's unconstitutional. The ACLU gets involved. You know, this is kind of a big deal. But this is another story we'll be actually watching to see where this actually goes. But do you believe that inmates to get jail time should get vasectomies, encouraging them to just not have kids so they don't have kids that actually get into prison and break the law? Fair or unfair?
Help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on.
To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please call or go online with your gift right now.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant. If not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. Keith Allen and For the People, we are back. So the Dems, they've been trying to figure out how they're going to be able to kind of market themselves, if you will, try to come up with a message, something that might resonate just a little bit. And maybe this is a little too close to Papa John's, which a lot of people are saying it kind of sounds like this. Let's just listen to Papa John's commercial.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
A lot of people are thinking that the Dems are kind of looking to the ad agency for Papa John's. Basically, the winner, according to Vox, for the Dems is they're saying a better deal, better skills, better jobs, better wages. So the slogan's drawing a lot of comments, media taunts, given its obvious similarity between the Papa John's tagline, which is better ingredients that you heard, better pizza, Papa John's. So Tom Neese writes in, he says, it's too short. Can they add in another better? I think it's still unclear as far as what the message is here. Again, the new message for the Dems is saying a better deal, better skills, better jobs, better wages. I'm thinking better skill? Which one would that be? Okay. And then it says, Dems can't even come up with an original slogan. No vision. Exactly. And then by considering the party has been scrambling to regroup with an effective message and strategy since its November thumping, all towards the goal of retaking at least one chamber of commerce next year, Obama-era communications pros greeted the slogan with a collective facepalm. And if your slogan uses a colon or comma, back to the drawing board, tweeted John Favorview,